1980 vehicle just crossed the Sahara Desert running on contaminated fuel and survived. Meanwhile, a 2025 SUV broke down in a parking lot because of the wrong octane gas. Modern engineering just got exposed. In this video, 20 classic cars completely humiliate today's machines in toughness, repairability, and true reliability. The number one still runs flawlessly after more than 1 million kilometers, under conditions that would instantly destroy any modern vehicle. And its secret to immortality reveals the most shocking corporate betrayal in the entire history of the automotive industry. 20. Mercedes-Benz 300D, classic W123 diesel. The 300D is the sedan that redefined what indestructible means in the automotive industry. Its 3.0-liter diesel engine doesn't impress with numbers, but it does with longevity. There are units with more than 2 million documented kilometers still running without a major rebuild. Mercedes designed it in an era when engineers were in charge and accountants hadn't yet ruined the brand. Every component was overbuilt: crankshafts, pumps, radiators, transmissions. The build quality is so absurd that the doors close with the sound of a bank vault, the panels align with surgical precision, and the paint resists decades without special treatments. In practice, the 300D was the favorite of German taxi drivers for decades. They drove them 24 hours a day, piling up mileage that would blow up any modern car. Maintenance was routine: oil, filters, belts, nothing more. The climate system still cools after 40 years without recharges. The switches click with satisfying precision that confirms genuine German engineering. The leather seats mold to the body after hundreds of thousands of kilometers, and the engine still starts cold as if it were new. No screens, no sensors whining about humidity, no modules locking up over minor failures. Just machine. Its value lies in certainty. If you buy a well-maintained one, you're buying a tool that won't betray you. It's not fast, it's not modern, it doesn't have gadgets, but it takes you there, brings you back, and does it for decades. In a world where modern cars fail because of $2,000 sensors, the 300D is a declaration of mechanical independence. This is not dealership advertising or a polished review. Here I'll tell you which pickups will leave you stranded and which will stay with you until the end. No filters, no diplomacy, no empty promises. Some of these machines have crossed deserts, survived taxi duty, and kept running after 500,000 kilometers. Others don't even survive their first winter. Before we continue, let me tell you this. This is the channel car dealerships don't want you to watch, because here we show things exactly as they are. No filters, no sugarcoating. Subscribe and leave a like if you don't want to be sold smoke and mirrors, and make sure your next car isn't a cleverly disguised disappointment. 19. BMW E23 E28, 1979-1988. Before BMW became obsessed with screens and buyers who want to look rich without knowing how to drive, there was the E23 and the E28. These sedans were precision machines, straight-six engines with linear delivery, mechanical steering that communicated every millimeter of the pavement, and manual transmissions that connected shifts with surgical accuracy. There were no driving modes, no electronic settings, just you, the wheel, and the road. The E28 in particular was the last BMW built when engineers still had control. Every weld, every screw, every curve of the chassis was designed to last and to transmit feeling. In practice, these BMWs age with dignity if given basic maintenance. The M30 and M20 engines are legendary for their toughness. There are units with more than 500,000 kilometers still running without a rebuild. The interiors, though sober, withstand time better than modern plastics that crack after 2 summers. The analog instruments keep working without resets, and the electrical systems are simple enough to be repaired by any competent technician. The steering, free of electric assistance, transmits every vibration, every curve, every imperfection. It's pure driving. Its value lies in the experience. This is not a car for someone who wants passive comfort. It's for someone who wants to drive. And if you maintain it well, It will give back every kilometer with sensations no modern BMW can replicate. It's the last breath of a brand that once stood for engineering, not marketing. 18. Chrysler LeBaron, convertible and sedan, late 80s, 90s. The LeBaron is the American convertible nobody respects, but secretly it offers a more authentic, open-top experience than any overhyped Miata. Chrysler built it when Detroit still believed cars should be accessible to working families, not expensive toys for Silicon Valley executives. Its 2.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine produces 150 horsepower with such a distinctive delivery that owners develop emotional connections impossible with modern crossovers that drive like refrigerators on wheels. In practice, the LeBaron is easy to maintain. The convertible top operates manually, without complex electric motors that cost thousands when they fail. The cabin comfortably seats 4 adults, with real space that modern convertibles sacrifice for sporty design that actually means planned claustrophobia. Critics mock its soft suspension and light steering, not understanding that not everyone wants to feel every crack in the pavement transmitted directly to their spine. Owners who maintain them report surprising reliability, surpassing 300,000 km with basic upkeep. Its value lies in authenticity. It's a convertible you can enjoy without fear of the top jamming, without fear of an electronic module burning out, without fear of the dealership charging you more than the car's value for a minor repair. It's driving pleasure without financial punishment. 17. Chevrolet Caprice Classic, late 80s, 90s. The Caprice Classic is the last full-size American sedan, built when Detroit still understood that real interior space mattered more than marginal fuel efficiency. Its 5.0-liter V8 engine produces 170 horsepower with brutal torque that moves its 2 tons effortlessly. General Motors designed it with thick cast iron blocks, not delicate aluminum that cracks under thermal stress. The body-on-frame construction allows structural repairs that would be impossible on modern unibodies. In practice, the Caprice is a tank. The double wishbone suspension absorbs bumps like a floating sofa, compared to cheap McPherson setups that transmit every irregularity directly to your spine. The cabin seats 6 adults comfortably, with extra room for luggage that modern SUVs promise but never deliver. Police departments used it as a patrol car for decades because it tolerated daily abuse that would destroy modern sedans in months. Taxi drivers routinely rack up more than 500,000 km without touching internal components. Its value lies in resilience. It's a car you can use for work, for travel, for hauling, for towing. And when something breaks, you fix it with basic tools. No sensors blocking ignition, no modules refusing to work because of humidity. It's a sedan built to last, not to impress. 16. Lincoln Town Car, 1990s. The Town Car is the last American luxury sedan, built when massive interior space and extreme comfort mattered more than acceleration numbers irrelevant to daily driving. It represents the American philosophy of luxury: total isolation from the outside world using mass, soft suspension, and abundant space, not electronic tricks that constantly fail. Its 4.6-liter V8 moves 2 tons with lazy grace, while owners report more than 600,000 km without major rebuilds. In practice, the Town Car is the favorite of limousine companies because it tolerates extensive modifications and racks up commercial mileage that would kill 3 equivalent German sedans. The body-on-frame construction allows repairs that would total modern sedans, while the simple mechanics mean any competent technician can perform maintenance without $10,000 specialized computers. The cabin seats 6 adults with full legroom, something impossible in today's cramped sedans chasing marginal efficiency. Its value lies in comfort that lasts. The sofa-like seats were designed for transcontinental trips, providing comfort that remains after 12 continuous hours of driving. The air suspension floats over irregularities, absorbing bumps that modern vehicles transmit directly to the spine. It's luxury without fragility. 15. Mazda 626, 1991-1997. The Mazda 626 is the midsize sedan that owners literally forget needs maintenance. until they check the odometer and discover 400,000 counter-kilometers quietly accumulated. It represents Japan's obsession with mechanical perfection applied to a car designed to disappear in suburban traffic without drawing unnecessary attention. Its 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine produces 118 horsepower that may seem modest until it's still running perfectly decades later when modern turbo engines have already needed 3 expensive rebuilds. In practice, the 5-speed manual transmission connects shifts with precision that embarrasses modern 10-speed automatics that frantically hunt for the right gear and never find it. The interior uses durable fabrics and hard plastics critics mocked as cheap, but they survive decades without cracking. Unlike modern synthetic leathers that peel after 3 summers in direct sunlight, original owners report annual maintenance costs under $500, including tires, while equivalent modern sedans demand $2,000 just in mandatory scheduled services. Independent mechanics love these Mazdas because they can repair them completely with basic tools, without diagnostic computers that cost more than the car itself. It's the kind of car that doesn't demand constant attention, but responds with reliability when you give it. And in a world where everything seems designed to fail after the warranty, that's a rare treasure. The 626's value lies in its silent operation. It doesn't make noise in forums, it doesn't appear on must-have cars lists, but it keeps running when others are already in the scrapyard. If you find one well-maintained, it's an investment that pays for itself in drama-free kilometers. It's the car that doesn't show off but never lets you down. 14. Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, 1988-1997. The Cutlass Supreme is the mid-size American sedan millions of families bought without excitement, but secretly it delivered decades of reliable service while its European equivalents disintegrated in workshops. It represents the era when General Motors still built cars to last, not to maximize quarterly profits. Its 3.1-liter V6 engine produces 140 horsepower, with such predictable delivery that drivers never think about performance. Only that it works consistently every morning for 20 years without unnecessary drama. In practice, original owners report more than 500,000 kilometers with basic maintenance performed at any gas station, because GM used standardized components universally available instead of proprietary parts requiring monopolistic dealerships. The interior uses durable fabrics that withstand decades of destructive kids spilling juice, while thick plastics absorb impacts without cracking like today's fragile materials. The 4-speed automatic transmission was calibrated for durability over efficiency, sacrificing tenths of fuel economy for reliability, which means never visiting expensive transmission shops. Its value lies in lasting normality. It's not a car that excites, but it's one that delivers. And in a market where modern sedans are sold with promises they don't keep, the Cutlass is a safe bet for anyone who wants mobility without surprises. 13. Buick Roadmaster, 1994-1996. General Motors accidentally built the last great American wagon before SUVs forever ruined the concept of a practical family vehicle. The Roadmaster represents everything glorious about the pre-SUV era: massive interior space without pretending to be off-road, a powerful V8 without apologizing for consumption, and robust construction that tolerates decades of brutal family use. Its LT1 5.7-liter V8 produces 260 horsepower with torque so abundant it tows heavy trailers like supermarket carts, while maintaining legendary reliability after 400,000 kilometers because Chevrolet perfected this block over decades of continuous production. In practice, the body-on-frame construction means structural repairs that would total modern unibodies are easily performed in any competent workshop without costly specialized certifications. The cargo space surpasses today's 3-row SUVs, accommodating full sheets of plywood laid completely flat while transporting 7 passengers comfortably. The sofa-like seats were designed when comfort mattered more than unnecessary sporty lateral support for normal urban driving. The optional air suspension provides adjustable height that makes loading easier while maintaining smooth driving that makes you forget pavement irregularities. Its value lies in utility without pretension. It's a vehicle that does what it promises, without complications, without trends, without fragility. If you need to move people and things with comfort and reliability, the Roadmaster is a tool that won't fail you. 12. Toyota Camry Skinny 10, 1991-1996. This generation of the Camry forever established Toyota's reputation as a builder of practically immortal sedans, before accountants ruined everything with cost-cutting. It represents the absolute peak of conservative Japanese engineering. Every component was overbuilt, every system tested to the point of boredom, every detail executed with obsessive precision, bordering on paranoia. Its 2.2-liter, four-cylinder engine produces just 130 horsepower. Such humble numbers mean acceleration requires advanced planning, but it still runs perfectly after 600,000 km without touching the internals, because Toyota built every part as if Japan's reputation depended on it. In practice, taxi owners rack up astronomical mileage, reporting only routine maintenance that any small-town mechanic can perform without expensive specialized computers. The build quality is so solid that 30-year-old examples still close their doors with a satisfying sound that confirms tight tolerances, while body panels maintain perfect alignment without the gaps that plague modern vehicles after just 5 years. The climate control system still cools efficiently after 3 decades without recharges because it was designed correctly the first time by engineers who understood thermodynamics, instead of just copying previous designs. The 4-speed automatic transmission shifts smoothly after 500,000 kilometers because Toyota used commercial-grade components. Its value lies in no-frills reliability. It's the car that won't impress you, but it also won't fail you. And in the real world, that's worth more than any spec sheet. 11. Nissan Maxima, 1989-1994. Nissan called the Maxima the four-door sports car, and for once in automotive history, the marketing wasn't lying. This generation represents the moment when the Japanese decided family sedans didn't have to be as boring as watching paint dry. Its 3.0-liter V6 engine produces 160 horsepower that may seem modest, until you experience the power delivery so smooth it feels like a jet turbine, maintaining that refinement after 400,000 km because Nissan still built engines to last generations instead of conveniently expiring after the warranty. In practice, the independent rear multi-link suspension provides sporty handling that embarrasses modern sedans 3 times the price, soaking up bumps while maintaining composure in corners that would make German engineers turn their heads. The interior uses superior fabrics and thick plastics that age with dignity compared to today's materials that creak cheaply after 2 summers in the sun. The front seats were clearly designed by people who actually have spines, providing genuine lumbar support that keeps you comfortable after 800 kilometers of continuous driving. The 5-speed manual transmission connects shifts with precision modern CVTs can only dream of, while they desperately slip around searching for the right ratio. Its value lies in the combination of pleasure and endurance. It's a sedan you can both enjoy and trust, and today that's almost impossible to find. 10. Toyota Corolla AE92, 1987-1991. The Corolla AE92 is the Japanese compact that brutally demonstrates how the modern obsession with efficiency destroyed automotive durability. Toyota built it when they still believed cars should run perfectly for 500,000 kilometers without expensive drama, not just until the extended warranty expires. Its 1.6-liter engine produces only 102 horsepower, but it does so with such radical simplicity that any small-town mechanic can repair it using printed manuals and basic tools. No sensors blocking ignition, no modules refusing to work because of humidity. Just machine. In practice, taxi owners routinely rack up 800,000 kilometers by changing only oil and filters. Manual transmissions keep working without rebuilds, and the 4-speed automatics age with dignity. The body uses thick steel that resists corrosion for decades, better than modern alloys that rust after splashing through salty puddles. Every panel was designed to be repaired individually, not to require complete replacements that cost a fortune. The McPherson suspension is so robust, it absorbs brutal Latin American potholes for 30 years, without needing rebuilds that workshops charge for like heart surgery. Its value lies in brutal honesty, It doesn't promise luxury, it doesn't promise speed, it doesn't promise status, it promises to work, and it delivers. If you find one well-maintained, it's the kind of car you can use as a daily tool for years without asking for anything more than common sense. 9. Chrysler LeBaron Convertible, 1987-1990. The LeBaron Convertible is the last gasp of American accessibility in open-top cars. It doesn't have an electric roof that costs $5,000 when it fails. It doesn't have sensors that shut down the system over a drop of moisture. It has a manual top, a 2.5-liter turbo engine, and an attitude that says, "This is for enjoying, not for showing off." Chrysler designed it when they still believed cars should be repairable by families, not by technicians with PhDs in software. In practice, the LeBaron keeps running after 300,000 kilometers with basic maintenance. The cabin seats 4 adults comfortably, with real space that modern convertibles sacrifice for sporty design. That actually means planned claustrophobia. Critics mock its soft suspension and light steering, not understanding that not everyone wants to feel every crack in the pavement transmitted directly to their spine. Owners who keep them know it's a rarity, a convertible that doesn't punish you for using it. Its value lies in authenticity. It's a car you can enjoy without fear of the roof jamming, without fear of an electronic module burning out, without fear of the dealership charging you more than the car's value for a minor repair. It's driving pleasure without financial punishment. 8. Honda Accord, 1993. The 4th generation Accord represents the exact moment when Honda reached absolute perfection before ruining it by chasing unnecessary size and luxury. This Accord combines legendary Japanese reliability with perfectly proportioned dimensions that modern sedans completely forgot in their obsession with growing like uncontrolled tumors. Its 2.2-liter 4-cylinder engine produces 140 horsepower with such smooth delivery that owners forget when to change the oil because it simply never complains. In practice, the 5-speed manual transmission connects shifts with mechanical precision that makes modern CVT drivers cry as they endlessly slip around, searching for the right ratio. The cabin seats 4 adults comfortably without pretending to be a limousine, while the trunk swallows enough luggage for long trips without needing an unnecessarily large SUV. The double wishbone suspension at all 4 corners provides sporty handling that embarrasses modern sedans, twice the price equipped with computerized adaptive suspensions that fail catastrophically out of warranty. Its value lies in silent reliability. It's the car that doesn't make headlines, but keeps running when the others are already in the shop. If you find one well-maintained, it's an investment that pays for itself in drama-free kilometers. 7. Peugeot 505, 1980-1992. The 505 is the French sedan that conquered Africa, proving durability superior to Toyota in the most hostile terrains on the planet. Peugeot built it specifically for emerging markets, where paved roads are theoretical concepts and mechanics work with prehistoric tools under trees. Its 2.3-liter diesel engine produces just 69 horsepower, so miserable that electric bicycles humiliate it at traffic lights. But it runs perfectly on contaminated fuel and dirty oil for 800,000 kilometers. In practice, the hydropneumatic suspension absorbs potholes that would snap the axles of modern SUVs, floating over craters like a ship on the ocean while keeping occupants comfortable no matter how destroyed the surface is. The body uses steel so simple that rural blacksmiths fabricate replacement panels with hammers and anvils, eliminating dependence on global supply chains that collapse with minor crises. African taxi drivers rack up millions of kilometers, transporting passengers on roads that exist only in theory, repairing any failure with ingenuity and wire. Its value lies in independence. It's the car that keeps running when civilization collapses. The United Nations still operates fleets of 505s in disaster zones because it represents the only vehicle that guarantees operation when everything else fails. 6. Saab 900 Turbo, 1983-1993. The Swedish engineers who designed fighter jets decided to build a family sedan and created something so strangely brilliant it defies all conventional automotive logic. The Saab 900 Turbo represents Scandinavian thinking without filters. The ignition is between the seats because that's how they wanted it. The hood opens forward because it makes more sense. The turbocharger is mounted inverted because physics says it works better that way. Its 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine produces 160 horsepower with such linear delivery that drivers forget they're driving a turbo. In practice, it maintains that smoothness after 400,000 km because Saab built engines for airplanes that cannot fail at 10,000 meters altitude. The cabin was obsessively designed for extreme safety with a cage-like structure that protects occupants better than modern SUVs 3 times heavier. The orthopedic seats were developed with Swedish surgeons and maintain perfect lumbar support after decades, compared to modern seats that collapse after 5 years of normal use. Its value lies in functional rarity. It's a car that looks like nothing else but works better than almost everything. If you find one in good condition, don't let it go. It's an engineering gem that survives both time and logic. Before revealing the top 5, here's a quick reminder. To stay informed about what dealerships might be hiding and to truly understand what you're buying, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. We're dedicated to uncovering the secrets they'd rather you never discover. 5. Ford Crown Victoria, 1998-2011. American police departments accidentally discovered the most indestructible sedan ever built on U.S. soil. The Crown Victoria represents what happens when Ford decides to build a car using 1970s technology in the 21st century, completely ignoring modern trends because they knew brutal simplicity beats fragile innovation. Its 4.6-liter modular V8 produces 250 horsepower, running perfectly after 500,000 kilometers of police chases, violent starts, and continuous 24-hour operation. In practice, the steel body-on-frame construction allows brutal impacts that would total modern unibodies, while mechanics replace entire panels using only wrenches and hammers. No expensive diagnostic computers required. The solid rear axle absorbs potholes and curbs without braking, compared to delicate independent suspensions that collapse under minor impacts. Taxi drivers routinely rack up 800,000 km while spending less on maintenance than modern sedan owners do in 3 years of monthly payments. Its value lies in functional brutality. It's a car you can use, abuse, repair, and keep using. If you find one in good condition, it's an investment that pays back every cent in drama-free kilometers. 4. Chevrolet Caprice Classic, 1987-1990. The last full-size American sedan built when Detroit still understood that real interior space mattered more than marginal fuel efficiency. The Caprice Classic represents America's golden era before CAFE regulations ruined everything, forcing manufacturers to build compressed sedans that sacrifice comfort for economy numbers nobody achieves in real use. Its 5.0-liter iron block V8 delivers torque from idle and moves its 2 tons with a serenity modern turbo engines can only fake. The 4-speed automatic transmission is slow, yes, but it shifts with the smoothness of a well-oiled safe and keeps working after 500,000 kilometers. In practice, the Caprice was the favorite of police departments, funeral homes, and taxi drivers. Why? Because it doesn't break. Because when it does, you fix it with basic tools. Because you don't have to dismantle half the dashboard to change a relay. Because you can swap a door panel with a screwdriver and a hammer. Its double wishbone front suspension and solid rear axle won't win engineering awards, but they absorb bumps like you're floating on a cloud. And when you need space, it seats 6 adults without anyone asking permission to stretch their legs. Its value lies in structural honesty. It's not a car pretending to be something it's not. It doesn't want to be sporty, ecological, or technological. It wants to be useful, comfortable, and eternal. And it succeeds. If you find one in good condition, chances are it will outlive you. 3. Honda Accord 1990-1993. The 4th-generation Accord is the exact point where Honda reached the peak of practical engineering before losing itself in the race for unnecessary luxury. This Accord is compact without being claustrophobic, powerful without being pretentious, and so reliable that mechanics hate it because it doesn't give them work. Its F22A 2.2-liter engine is a masterpiece of balance, smooth, durable, and easy to maintain. The 5-speed manual transmission is one of the most precise ever installed in a family sedan. And the whole car is built with logic that today feels like science fiction. Easy access to components, materials that age with dignity, and zero dependence on fragile electronics. In practice, these Accords rack up 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 kilometers without the engine breaking a sweat. The interiors, though simple, don't creak, don't peel, don't fall apart. The double wishbone suspension at all 4 corners provides handling that embarrasses modern sedans with adaptive suspensions that fail out of warranty. And best of all, everything can be maintained with basic tools. No scanners, no dealerships, no asking permission from software to change a spark plug. Its value lies in silent perfection. It's the car that simply works, that doesn't demand attention, but gives it back in the form of trouble-free kilometers. If you find one well-maintained, don't hesitate. Buy it, care for it, and forget about the workshop for a decade. 2. Ford Crown Victoria, 1998-2011. The Crown Victoria is the last bastion of American mechanical brutality, a car built for chases, crashes, abuse, heat, cold, and to keep running after all of it. Its 4.6-liter modular V8 is so reliable that many are still running after 500,000 kilometers without ever opening the engine. The body-on-frame construction allows structural repairs that in any modern sedan would mean a total loss. And the solid rear axle, though outdated, is indestructible. This car was designed to survive police, taxi drivers, limousine chauffeurs, and it did. In practice, the Crown Vic is the car you see at fleet auctions, with 300,000 kilometers, and yet it sells in minutes. Why? Because everyone knows it still has another 300,000 ahead. Parts are cheap, abundant, and easy to replace. You can do a full service with basic tools in your garage. No sensors blocking ignition, no screens freezing, no modules costing more than the car itself. Just steel, gasoline, and willpower. Its value lies in no-frills toughness. It's the car you can use for everything: patrolling, towing, traveling, working. And when something breaks, you fix it yourself. It's the definition of a reliable tool. If you find one, buy it. If you have one, don't sell it. If you sold it, you'll regret it. 1. Toyota Land Cruiser 70 Series, 1984 present. The Land Cruiser 70 is not a car. It's a survival tool. It's the vehicle used by the United Nations, the Red Cross, armies, missionaries, geologists, rescuers, smugglers, and nomadic herders. Why? Because it works, always. Its inline-6 diesel engine can run on contaminated fuel, dirty oil, and non-existent maintenance. Its ladder frame chassis is so tough you can weld a cage, a crane, or a turret onto it. Its electronics are minimal, its design is logical, and its reputation is legendary. In practice, the Land Cruiser 70 has crossed the Sahara overloaded to the point of collapsing suspensions, navigated Amazon jungles for months without visibility, and transported medical teams through war zones where other vehicles simply surrender and die. After 4 decades and more than 1 million documented kilometers in the most abused examples, these titans continue to run like day one. No modern SUV comes close. No pickup equals it. No vehicle replaces it. Its value lies in a promise fulfilled. When Toyota builds something designed to last forever in the worst imaginable conditions, it delivers. No marketing, no exaggerations, no frills, just steel, engineering, and respect for the user. If you can get one, do it. If you have one, take care of it. If you sell it, make sure it's to someone who understands what they're holding. Because the Land Cruiser 70 is not just another car, it's #1, and it will be for a long time. After seeing these 20 cars, which side are you on? Do you prefer classic or modern cars? Which ones do you prefer and why? We would love to read your opinions in the comments and see how many of us share the same choice. I don't know your choice yet, but what I do know is that watching the video that's on the screen right now could save you a lot of time, money, and headaches in the future. The choice is yours. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like so you don't miss anything. And don't become just another person fooled by the system.